Hello guys, my name is Dr. Janvi and I am the anesthesia educator on Unacademy. And today I am going to give you some motivation hacks to make sure that you ace any exam that you give in life. To- So, what we are going to talk about today is just 5 tips on how to stop wasting your time. Now, all of us know that there are too many distractions that are present. We have social media, we have so many books to read, we have so many sources to read from, and at the end of the day, you know what you have to do, but still you end up wasting a lot of time. So, how to minimize that time waste and make sure you are effectively managing the time required for your exam? So, the first step out of all of that is to make a daily to do list. Okay. Now, this to do list is not a part of your schedule, it's not a part of your study timetable that you have to reach for your exam. But this daily to do list is very, very simple. The night before, make a list which has two parts. The first part is something that you have to do compulsorily, and the second part will something that you have to do optional. Okay, so suppose I have 5 topics that have to be done in anesthesia. Out of that, 3 are compulsory to be completed for the day and 2 are optional. Make that list every day, and every time at night you make sure that you tick off the topics you have done for the day. Okay, so this will be a daily to do list which will tell you whether you are sticking to your goals or not. The second thing that I want you guys to do is to make sure that you read in the same place every day. Now, why is this important? You all must have realized that sometimes you may be sitting in your college library, sometimes you must be going home and studying, sometimes friend's house. So every time that you change the place where you're studying, you have to sort of spend 15-20 minutes just trying to get yourself acclimatized to the place. So, to avoid this, make sure that if you've decided that you are going to study in your college library, every day you sit in the same place. In fact, if possible, even in the same spot. So, the minute you sit in the spot, you will hardly take 2 to 3 minutes to acclimatize and you will start studying immediately. So, that is like your study temple. So, you know the minute you're sitting over there, you have to do nothing but study. Many a times I have seen students coming up and saying, "Ma'am, I feel very sleepy when I start studying." That's because you're probably studying on the bed. Get up, sit in the place that you have decided that you're going to be studying in, and begin your journey. The third thing that is very important for you to do is make a goal chart. What is a goal chart? A goal chart is nothing but on the inside of your cupboard or on the outside of your cupboard, wherever it is visible every day for you guys. Put a chart paper on which you write your ultimate goal. Now, this goal has to be very, very specific. You can't just write, "I want to become a pediatrician" or "I want to become an anesthesiologist." You have to write exactly where you want to do your MD, MS, or DNB from, what rank is required for that, and what is your goal for the NEET PG exam. So, if I write my goal, it will be I want to become an anesthesiologist from XYZ hospital, which I can achieve at All India rank of this. So, it has to be a very specific goal, because if you just write I want to be an anesthesiologist, you can get anesthesia at any rank starting from the lowest rank 1 to the highest rank 20,000. Okay, so that's not a particular specific goal for you. You write where you want and at what rank you should get it. So every time the rank will remind you on the fact that you need to study harder. The fourth thing that I want you guys to take care of is monotasking. Now, this has become very, very important in today's life. I see so many students, they will have some background lecture going on and they will be reading also some MCQs from some books. So, you're trying to multitask. Now, if you see, most of the people try to multitask but fail miserably at it. Neither are you able to concentrate on your MCQ book, nor are you able to concentrate on what is going on in the lecture. So, do one task at a time. Either listen to the lecture, or make your notes, or read from MCQ book. One task at a time. Now, you all will say, "Ma'am, that would multitasking would save time, correct?" No. If you look into the long run, Multitasking, you are giving less amount of your attention to the various tasks that you're doing. So you will require more and more revisions, and that is in fact counterproductive. So please make sure that you do not multitask, you monotask, focus on the task that you're doing so that you require less amount of revisions later on. And the last and final thing that you need to remember, which I keep telling every student again and again, is that you need to have a schedule. Okay, so this schedule has to have tasks which will help you get your NEET PG rank. So this schedule will have tasks which go up to what you have to do for 8 months or 9 months of your preparation, what tasks have to be achieved every month, and what tasks have to be achieved every week, and what tasks have to be achieved every day. Okay, so your to-do list will be giving you the daily task list, and your schedule will be giving you your monthly and weekly, monthly and annual schedule. So these 5 things will help to keep you on track in your NEET PG preparation, and then just see as the magic unfolds and you end up getting a great rank in NEET PG. So I hope that you guys follow this. If you have any doubts, you can always message me on Telegram. Let's get together and let's crack NEET PG.